Word. All right. So once again, we're live, guys. I'm already smiling because I know this is going to be extremely, extremely powerful tonight. My name is Carl David. I'm the CEO and founder of Elevated Minds, and I have Lauren McKinney here, Andre, where we have Alden here tonight. I'm not sure who's going to pop up on this hangout tonight, but we're here. Us four are here, and we're going to give you what we have. Every week, we get together, and what we want to do is try to expand each other's mindsets, because we're going to, take notes, obviously, learn from each other, but then again, give something back to you guys, whoever's watching this, whoever's in business, you're not in a business, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter if you're part of the team or you're going to join the team. You should join the family, obviously, but if you're just watching just for your own good, this is what we do it for.
I know this is going to be extremely
I knew it. See, I told you. I had one more page open. Anyways, guys, yeah, we're here because tonight's topic is so simple, but it's so powerful. It's something that, not a lot of people dig too much into because they're just following the noise. They're just following the crowd, and then you get lost in the sauce. The topic tonight is really just to stay in your lane. Focus on what you're good at. Don't become overwhelmed, and to learn to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust that higher power that you believe in, and just go for what you believe in. Do it. Just do it. Tonight we're gonna elaborate. We're gonna share different concepts. You're gonna hear from all of us, different experiences of real life case studies of how this stuff works. I'm good at certain things, and I know my weak points, so I just try to stay away from the weak points. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it along to Lauren. Let her introduce herself. Then Andre, then Alden, and we'll just kick it off, guys. It's gonna be powerful. Bring out your paper, bring out your pencil, your notepad, whatever you got to do to take notes, and understand that if you apply some of these things that you're gonna learn tonight, you can have a shift. It doesn't even have to be in business. It could be a relationship shift. It could be a lifestyle shift. It could be just take what you can from here, absorb it, and apply it into your lives.
Hey everybody, I'm Lauren McKinney. Yeah, I'm excited like everybody else should be on here for so many reasons, but yeah, just to hop into it, Carl's talking about basically what you're good at, and we actually were on doing personal development together this morning, and we was listening to Oprah, and she mentioned that, and it stuck out to us because we're like, wow, that's so true. What are we good at? And the problem I feel like most of us try to do is force something that we have to gain skills in more so than natural talent. All of us, everybody in this world was given a gift, and we were given a gift from God on what we're good at naturally. Me, personally, I'll elaborate on what I feel like is my most powerful thing is my voice. My voice is my natural talent. And to be honest with you, I'm 27 years old, and I'm just discovering that probably in the last year that my voice is powerful. Now, I know people that are good at drawing or good at writing. But when you're not good at something, what I learned from listening to Will Smith, Oprah, is those require practice. Those are skills. Skills aren't something you're born with. You have to be taught that. You have to practice it every single day. If you're not a good reader, you have to read more often than somebody that can pick up words instantly. That's their natural talent, to see a word and read it. If you can't speak, then it's something you have to, constantly practice. I know Carl is like, my go-to man when I need fixing on my computer. Anything with computer, this guy can fix. he can break it down, but that's his natural skill. He does it for fun. And you know what I realized? The difference between skills and natural talent is skills is something that is work. It's work to me. This is me. It's work. Natural talent is fun. You enjoy it naturally. I enjoy talking. I enjoy inspiring people. I enjoy, listening to people so I can give off my energy to them to help them. that's how I can connect with people that others can't connect with people. Some people can write a book and connect with somebody that way, but they did it through their writing. But it's fun to them. But I have to practice writing more so than speaking. So, you know, and to kind of piggyback off of what Carl was saying again is, oh, to kind of piggyback, sorry guys, kind of piggybacking again what Carl said earlier is stick with what you know. Now, for anybody that's watching this that's not in the industry of marketing, network marketing, I'm going to gear it towards them first. When you're in this industry, everybody is not going to win the same. Everybody is not going to win the same, but we all can win. You have to ask yourself, how can I win? Not how can Carl win? How can Lauren win? How's Alden winning? Or how's Andre winning? Because what we do, you can't do. What I do, Carl can't do. What Carl do, Andre can't do, and Alden can't do. So you have to really, that's come to a point when knowing yourself. That's now coming into a deeper point. Who are you? Who are you so you can get to the point of knowing how you can win and be successful and be in the same category as Carl, Andre, Alden, Alfredo, Angelo, anybody that's big in the industry, David Wood, Holton Buggs. How can you get to that point when being yourself because you know yourself and still being in the same circle as them and saying I'm successful? Because how Holton Buggs did things, I can't do it that way. So now I have to get a piece of paper with a pen and write a new script on how I can get exactly where he is, but for Lauren, not how Holton Buggs got there. That goes back to what I spoke about before. They tell us the key, they give us the key, but you got to feel your way around to know how to turn it into success for yourself. And me personally, in order for me to know who self is, I rely on my Bible. I rely on God. I speak spiritually because when I am in tune with my spirit, I know that is who I truly am. That's only for me. That's who I can speak for. Everybody has a different spirituality. I learned that from Oprah this morning. It's so true. What is your spirituality? Not your religion. What do you do in order to stay in tune with self? Me, I sit still in my closet. And I know that's when I can figure out things best. That's how I deal with life. That's how I deal with all the noise around me, whether it's personal or business. I go in my closet and I sit there and I can now be in tune with myself. That's my spirituality. My religion is totally separate. But I have a routine in order for me to get back to square one with me. So now once I'm in square one, because I practice my routine to get there, now I'm able to go back and create my success story. I'm able to now say, okay, if my voice is my power, I'm not going to write a whole bunch of statuses on Facebook or Instagram and so forth. I'm going to speak it. I'm going to use my tone. They're going to hear me. They're going to hear the power behind it, and they're going to feel my vibes from hearing me. Because this is when I'm the most powerful, because I'm in the most tune with myself. You see how all that goes right back in a circle? It's a circle all day long, 24/7. It's like the world is constantly spinning. There's no squares, none. It's a circle of life. We learned that from the Lion King. If you ever watched the Lion King, the circle of life, it was right there as a kid. But it's so true. And I just discovered this at the age of 26, guys. It's never too late. It's some people that's able to discover that at a young age, and I applaud them. I work with these individuals, and I'm just like, wow, if I had this power when I was your age, I couldn't even imagine where I would be at right now. But it's okay, because it wasn't my time to be there when I was their age. My time is right now. I know that. You know why I know that? Let me go back to my circle of life, because I'm in tune with myself. That's why I know that. So you have to be in tune with yourself. You have to really, really dig deep down inside. And some things may hurt. Some things may feel good. Some things you may not understand. Some things you're going to try to figure out, and you will never figure out. Some things you will. God will allow you to figure out. But one day you will know what is best for you to become successful. You will figure it out. But you have to allow yourself to find out who you are, and you can't be scared to find out who you are. It's a blessing when somebody is able to find out who they are, because you're going to be the next Oprah or better. You're going to be the next Will Smith. You're going to be the next David Wood. All of these successful people know who they are. The reason why we're not there yet is because it took us a little bit longer to figure that out, and it's okay. The reason why people that haven't figured it out yet or not trying to figure it out, guess what? They're going to die with their dreams. I hate to say it and be raw. They're going to die with their dreams, unfortunately. It's a gift when you're able to find out those footprints about yourself. It's a gift to be able to accept who you are. It's a gift to be able to help create your universe because of who you are. And that's only God-given. Trust me. Right now, this is God-given. And the more that I come in tune with myself, the bigger my voice becomes. The bigger my voice becomes. And it's beautiful. I mean, I'm amazed by it. And anybody that's heard me before and anybody that's supported me, I thank you personally. But I've never in my life felt so powerful. I've been through a lot, and I've been in front of a lot of people before. But I used to play basketball in front of a lot of people. I don't have no problem being in a crowd, in front of a crowd, but to be able to do it this way is that much more rewarding. I'm more successful because I'm finally using my purpose to do what God wants me to do in life. And that goes in the circle of life. That's all I'm going to say. It's a big circle. So I'm going to pass this on because I could go on about it, but you know, Carl.
I'm going to end up asking you some questions because that one right there wasn't even the network marketing part. That was just for the people.
Really, right, yeah, I didn't even, but I mean, it kind of went cross, you know, but it was personal and business, but it can apply to anybody, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and pass to Carl, Andre, Alden, whoever.
But before we pass it on, guys, what I want y'all to do, because I know what I'm good at. I'm good at building websites, and I built a sexy-ass website. Drop a comment, all right? Just drop a comment. Say whatever what you feel is going on.
Ask us questions.
Say something, and share it with the world. We're gonna pass this on to Andre now. Take it away, brother. Take it away.
Thanks. Yeah. So my name is Andre Dervo. I'm 32 years old since last week. So happy birthday to me. Yeah. So basically, I'm just going to explain you exactly my journey based on the topic that we have today. So know who you are. Since I was a little boy, I didn't know exactly what I was going to do to my life. I was rejected in my life at a little age. It really affected me. And didn't have a lot of friends. I had maybe 5, 6 friends all my life. And what helped me to continue my journey in life is God. Every Friday, I went to church with my mother since maybe 2 or 3 years old until the age of 20. Even though I'm not going to church right now, I know I pray every day with my girlfriend and thank God to the path that we have right now. And really, in the last few months, I saw exactly a big shift in my life, and knew exactly what I needed to do. And basically, is to help people. And the vehicle that we have, that is network marketing or other stuff that I do personally, is there to help people to grow within themselves and grow within their income. And I'm truly blessed to be here in this panel because personally my first language is not English, it's French. I'm from Montreal, like Carl. But the confidence went out of burst from last few months. Before, I'm really a shy guy on an everyday basis. And even me looking at myself in the actual hangout right now, it's truly like amazing. So yeah, so the message I want to tell everyone is to keep following your dreams, even though you don't have a dream right now. Focus on something that you like, and you're gonna see the light at the end. I'll pass it to you.
Man, y'all gonna make me cry out here. It's getting deep. It gets deep because this stuff is so real and it's powerful. Everybody has a story. Okay? Every single person has a story, and if you would just learn to accept who you are, everything that happened in your past, there's a reason for it. It's bringing you up to this day, till right now, and it's preparing you for the future. You know what not to do. You know what not to do, what you can't be afraid of anymore. You know, even if you don't know, like Andre said, you can feel it. You can feel what you like to do and just go after it. Some people, they get into university. You don't know what the heck you're doing. You're just going to school because other people want you to go to school, or society puts it in your brain that you should be going to school. But why? Why are you there? And if it happened to me, I got to school because my family wanted me to be a doctor or an engineer. Them Haitians tripping. A doctor or an engineer. My first response was like, yo, I don't like blood. I can't do that. And I'm not interested in this, but I'm going to do it for you guys. Guess what happened? I got to school and I failed miserably. I got depressed, sad, I lost money, and it just wasn't for me. But that had to happen for me to realize that it's not for me. And during that process, God brought things into my life. YouTube. I was searching, and I ran into different things that showed me, hey, wow, I'm interested in this. Guys, I was trying to build websites, watching YouTube videos, working with WordPress. I was like, man, this stuff is interesting. So you mean to tell me I could put a PayPal button here? And how many people do I have to bring here for them to buy it? I could do that. So I got very interested. This is what I like to do. Okay? I'm going to pass it to Alden before I go ahead and explain a little bit more about what I wanted to share with you guys. And we can just elaborate and piggyback back and forth and keep going. But I wanted to introduce Alden to you guys because Alden always keeps it real. And with a topic like this, you might just go island on him. I know it, bro. So go ahead, Alden. The call is yours, bro.
Good night, everybody. Of course, my name is Alden Poles.
All right, Alden just got dropped off the call, internet connection. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys a little bit about what I feel focus and intuition should be all about. Yeah, we were watching a very powerful video this morning, and what I got from it was to just be yourself. There was a question that the interviewer asked Oprah, and the question was, you've done just about everything you could do. Is there anything that you're afraid of doing? Her response was, no, but I'm going to stay in my lane. And when she said that, it hit home. When she responded, no, I'm limitless. I can do everything, but I'm going to stay in my lane because I understand what I'm good at. I understand my purpose. I know why I'm here. I know how I can impact the world. And even if you're watching this right now and you don't know your purpose, you don't know what you're really great at, but you know what you like, that's where you head. You kind of have to follow your intuition. 95% of the time, you are right. Trust me. Whenever I go against what my mind tells me to do, what ideas I have, whenever I go against it, I usually lose. I usually lose at whatever it is that I'm trying to accomplish. But when I listen to myself, great things happen. Because when you listen to yourself, it's not just you talking. That's God talking to you. When you like, if you guys have ever watched The Power of I Am, you're a piece of God. And when you listen to that intuition, when you just follow whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are. We were once all little kids who just wanted the world. And everybody, the girls wanted to be princesses, the guys wanted to be firefighters and, fly off to space and NBA players, and those dreams die off. Why? Because you're going through life. There's stress, there's issues, society this, society that, family this, friends that. But what do you really want to do? You kind of forget about yourself, trying to worry about whatever everybody else thinks. What do you want to do? What's your focus? What's your game plan? How are you gonna get to where you want to get to? I'm gonna piggyback off of something that one of my mentors said, Alfredo, and it's absolutely true. He this guy's a millionaire. We're all millionaires, but his mindset's already there. And when you put Alfredo in a position that he's uncomfortable, he's gonna be like, nah, that's not me. I'm out of my element. I don't agree with it. I can't perform this way. If I can't walk into a situation and completely be myself, or people not letting me be myself, I don't want to be here. You have to be in tune with yourself. You have to be okay with who you are and know what you're great at or good at so that you can further help people. I can't help you if I don't know how to do it. You come ask me for website advice, I don't know what to do. But if you come ask me for something that I'm not too savvy with, Carl, how do you change the oil in the car? Go ask Alden. I don't know. That's not me. So I'm going to focus on what I'm good at, and I'm going to work at it. I'm going to get better. I'm going to become an expert. I'm going to excel. And then I can give back. I can help. And then maybe I can branch off because I got so damn good at this. I can branch off. That made sense to me. It hit home. It made absolute sense because you are the gift. You're here to help other people with whatever skill sets that you were blessed with. And trust me, guys, you guys have something inside. You have something inside that nobody else has, that nobody can take away from you. And you just have to take it and try to grow it. Try to grow it and share it with the world. That's basically it. That's what it comes down to. That's absolutely what it comes down to. So Alden, you came back on, bro. Let's see if you can give it another shot.
Yeah, you know how it goes with this internet.
I know it, bro.
But yeah, man, it's just, people, me personally, I just let Father guide me. Let God guide me step by step because, like I was telling Carl earlier, say before coming into business, let me put it like this. Let me just say this. One of my goals from time I was probably about 16, 17 years old was to be a CEO of my own company, have my own business. And a few days ago, I sat down and realized that, my birthday is coming up and I'm about to be 25. And my goal was before I hit 25 that this is, I'm going to have my own business. And it's humbling to know that I've already reached that goal before 25. And when I sit down and think about it, it was all God. A lot of things that I thought was bad, it had to happen to mold me into the person I am now, to get my mind where it is right now. You understand? What happened in the past, at the end of the day, is the past. I have to focus on what's going on right now to better my future. And, yeah, I was making good money in whatever I was doing back in the day. But, like I told Carl, they had no moral behind that money. There was good intentions, but the morals, it wasn't there. And that's something serious when you sit down and think about it, And now with the mind change, with what's going on in my life, in my business, with the people that I associate with, and the knowledge that I get my hands on, it's like everything is falling into place. It all happened for a reason, all the struggles that you're going through right now is gonna come to an end. But at the end of the day, you can't look at nobody else but yourself. You can't blame nobody else. Look at that person in the mirror. Everybody looks for someone to blame. It's a human thing. You know, is usually most humans' first instinct to blame somebody else for whatever mistakes that they made. But you have to think of it and say, you know what? What could I have done better to make this situation, you know, not happen? Whatever bad happened, you know? You just got to get your mind right. If you want to get into business, decide, think to yourself. A lot of people in this industry don't even really know what they want. What do you want? It can't just come you saying words. It has to come from within, inside. You feel me? It comes from inside. I know what I wanted, and I made sure that it happened. I thought I would have had a car company, you know, a performance shop or something, but that was not God's destiny for me. It wasn't. This was his destiny. What I'm doing right now. You feel me? So what is your destiny? Think about it. What do you really want? What's your passion? My passion is racing cars, but God put this first so I could get all the money that I need to do what I want with the race cars. It's a step-by-step process, like I was saying earlier. You could be coached. You could be coachable, but you got to know how to follow instructions. Coachable and following instructions are two different things. You got to go step by step how it's laid out, how the instructions are laid out. You cannot skip no steps. It's serious. You know, I'm not angry, but I'm just talking from inside, really. This is me. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm passionate about everything I do. I love everyone you see in this panel. I love everyone that I come in contact with that really wants to better themselves. Point blank. If you don't want to better yourself, any family or whatever, you know, close friend, then do what you want. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But I know what's my purpose. I got a son I gotta provide for. You know what I'm saying? It's not just myself. I'm doing everything that I'm doing to provide for him. Point blank. Nobody else. I don't care about myself. Really, at the end of the day, I care about that boy. Point blank. You know? So people, get your minds right. It doesn't matter what company you're with. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Look at us right now, right? We're one family. We got all of us, like everybody's been saying tonight, have different skills. Point blank. We all got different skills. And what we do, we come together as one. And we put all these strong points together and we do something powerful with all these different ideas, all these different strengths that we have. You know, it's all in your mind, people. You know, things are not hard. You can't say it's too hard or I can't do this. When you say these things, you manifest it into your reality. If you want to hear more about manifestation, I'm not going to go into that. You can look at the webinar that we did a week.
We can go.
I wanted to say something real quick.
Go ahead, Lauren.
Piggyback off of that. Alden made a point, and I wanted to kind of say what I feel on that. He said he cares about his son. I have a daughter. My daughter is my world. But what I grew up to learn is, and this is talking about self, I had to take care of myself first before I could take care of her. I think a lot of times, because of the stress, because of life, because we want so much for our family, our friends, we want to do something for the world. And I told Carl this. I tell him this every time. We have to take care of ourselves first. It should be God, you, and then everybody else. I had to learn that. I always put God, everybody else in front of me, then me. And that's why it was interesting when he said that, because I actually used to think like that. I have to put myself in front of my daughter sometimes. And it's hard when you come into that sense. It's hard to understand right now for the people that don't understand what I mean. But if my mind isn't right, I can't deal with her. You get what I'm saying? How am I supposed to be a role model? How am I supposed to be a teacher? How am I supposed to be a provider if I don't know how to take care of myself first? She's looking at me. She's watching me every single day. She's listening to my words. If I came out here and I didn't know how to take care of myself, I guarantee that by the time she turned a teenager, she'd be another statistic out on the streets. Unfortunately, some of us have ran into people that's like that, where their parents forgot to worry about them first to be able to take care of their family. How can I teach my daughter to pray when I don't know how to pray myself? How? I have to teach myself first in order to teach it to her, because I'm her teacher. How am I able to tell her to read a book and I don't know how to read? I have to learn how to read first, then teach her how to read. How am I able to tell her how to be a lady? I have to learn how to be a lady first before I can teach her to be a lady. You get what I'm saying? You see where I'm putting self first? And it's not a bad way of putting self first. It's a good way to be putting self first, because I'm being mindful of what I'm manifesting into my daughter. I'm being mindful to know the importance of what she needs in order to have a stable future. That's why I wanted to piggyback. It was interesting that Alden said that, because a lot of us run around, especially our younger generation, meaning anybody in their 20s and in their teenage, they're like, oh, it's about my family, it's about this, that, and the third, but you running wild. How can you take care of your family when you don't know what the hell you want in your life? How can you tell somebody else what I want for you when you don't know what you want for yourself? I can't tell my daughter, you're going to be a teacher, or you're going to be a doctor, or you're going to be an engineer, when I don't even know what the hell I want for myself. So that's why you have to know who you are first before you can take on this world. That's why you have that relationship with God. You have that personal relationship with God. Just like my daughter's going to have her personal relationship with God. I can't push her to have that relationship with God. It's going to be with her and God. That's self. That's being in tune. It's the circle of life. You have to be in tune with yourself. And it's okay to be in tune with yourself first, because the more in tune you are with yourself, the better you will be for this world. The better you will be for your family. The better you will be for this society. The more impact you're going to make on that next person. I had to learn that about myself. And it only took for me to grow up. It took for me to learn from mistakes. It took for me to make a million mistakes. It took for me to fail. And it's still going to continue to take me to grow and fail and do all that stuff to get better at it. Because I'm just scratching the surface. I told you I just came into this about a year ago. So I'm just now scratching the surface. 5 years from now, I came in, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look at myself right now 5 years ago, and I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, and guess what? My daughter's going to thank me like no other. I don't want no thanks from her, ever. But she's going to know mommy did the right thing for herself. If it wasn't for her to do it for herself, I wouldn't be able to do it for myself. I'm empowering the next queen in this whole world. That's my daughter. That's what I'm here for, to empower my next queen. She's a princess right now, but she's going to be somebody queen one day. And in order for her to be a queen one day, I have to show queen qualities. And that's what I'm doing. So what are you? Are you that king? Kings know what they want. They don't run around here like a little bobblehead. They don't run around this life like that. They figure it out. They figure it out. I'm so serious. They figure it out. If you are going to live your life in fear because you don't want to know who you are and don't want to go forth to figure it out, take that crown off. Go ahead. Stop running around. Don't even think your relationship gonna work out. How you gonna be? Let me go personal now. How you gonna be with somebody else? How you gonna marry somebody else? How you gonna tell somebody else to change? Because a lot of us like to change so many people in this world. We've all been guilty of it at one point in time, whether we were younger or y'all are older. How How you going to change somebody else when you're not willing to change yourself? How you going to tell somebody when they right or wrong when you don't even know when you're right and wrong? You don't even worry about none of that stuff. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be with somebody if they don't know who their self is. It may take for you to pick up a Bible. It may take for you to do mindset training. It may take for you to gain friends like this that I have on a panel. It may take for you to go to counseling. It's okay to go to counseling because somebody's looking from the outside in. Sometimes when you allow people from the inside to keep looking on the inside and to stay around and try to dictate this, that, and the third, that's not healthy sometimes. Because they not thinking logical at times when they're giving you advice. And before you take advice, look at their life first. Look at their life first before you before you take their advice. It just amazes me because we have so much potential. If you're not good at network marketing, I see so many people on Facebook, Instagram. I see so many people pushing this lifestyle. They don't want a job. They don't want to do this. They're going to run to the next end. They're going to run to the next program because this person went there. They want to do that because this person go there. When you going to be a leader? When you going to stop following the crowd? Everybody can't do everything. Everybody can't have multiple streams of income. Some people need one income because you don't have the mindset to be able to dictate those multiple streams of income. So maybe you need to be the one to sit down and stick to one thing. It's okay. Make your money in that one company. If you have the talent to be able to juggle multiple streams of income, do it. That's more blessings. Sure, why not do it? But you have to know what you're capable of. You have to know it. And guess what? In order for you to know it, guess who you got to know? Yourself. That's it. Stop signing up for this and wasting money when you ain't making no money. You ain't making no money because you don't know how to do it because you're not talented. And then the people that are able to do it in one area, guess what? You may have to practice skills to gain in the other area. But guess what? You're so lazy. You give up because you don't do mindset training. You don't do no personal development. You don't show up. You don't do none of that stuff. Guess what? You're never going to gain those skills. Just like Will Smith said, if he doesn't know something, he's going to do it every single day to get better at it. He's going to show up. If you're sleeping, I'm up working. That's what he said. But most of you guys, what you do is you sit there and pout because it's not going your way. Instead of getting on training, go on YouTube, look up stuff on how to improve your skills. Or won't you sit on a hangout with some of your actual teammates to get to know them? Maybe you'll know how y'all can maneuver each other to help gain anything. But no, what y'all do is y'all follow the crowd. And you forget that some of the people that's following the crowd or are successful in those crowds, guess what they're doing? They're working 3 times harder than you. But you're so blind to that because you don't want to put the work in. And guess what you're going to do? You're not going to win. That's what. You're not going to win. Let's be real now. Because I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing so many lost souls on the internet. I'm tired of seeing so many people losing. I'm tired of so many people getting shitted on. I'm tired of it. You know who's real. You know who's genuine. You know why? Because if you knew yourself and if you were in tune with your spiritual side, you will know automatically this person don't have the best interest in me. This person is actually going to help me. This person is going to do this, that, and the third. You know why? When I meet somebody, I already know what your intentions are. I already know what your intentions are. And guess what? I have a circle for each of those intentions. And then I treat them, whatever circle you fall in, that's what you're going to get from me. I can't vibe with you like these people on the panel if you ain't got my best intentions. I can't. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep you in the back of my mind. I'm going to put you in that circle back there. I'm not going to stop not talking to you. I'm going to make sure I communicate with you, but you ain't going to get what these people get. And that's okay. We can be cool. We can rock with each other. But don't think I'm going to pour my heart out to you. I'm sorry. I'm going to pass it along because I can go.
Stop apologizing. Stop apologizing because it's well needed. I'm over here like, oh my goodness, Lauren, keep going. It's so real, y'all. Everything she says is so real.
Nice.
It's true. You know, and some people are afraid to say it. You guys are like sheep out there running around with your heads cut off. Like chickens with your head cut off, actually, because you're not in tune with yourself. You don't listen to yourself. You're a zombie. You just kind of go with the flow. Sometimes you got to take things into your own hands. You know, you don't have to join everything out there. You don't, just because everything's booming and you didn't get any results in your first program. It's you. It's not the sponsor. It's not the company. It's you. You got to put in work. And you got to remember, you're actually good at something. You know, that's what you're actually good at something. And it may have nothing to do with business. You're actually good at something that has nothing to do with business that you can take and incorporate into business. I don't know if y'all caught that. It's true. People can take things that have nothing to do with network marketing and incorporate it into network marketing. Prime example, Tyler Moore. Jesus, he's an entertainer. He takes that and incorporates it into his business, and it works because that's what he's good at. That's what he's great at, and it helps his business run like a machine. You gotta really come down and remember that you're put here because you're in a situation that can better yourself. Somebody introduced you to a company, to a business, to network marketing. Even if you're not in business yet, you're watching business owners here. We're introducing you to the type of mindset that you may have to succeed in this industry. The whole being a leader, deciding, okay, and understanding yourself, knowing that it's up to you, knowing that it's not up to everybody else. It's not that circle of friends that's going to make you work harder. It's not this circle of friends that's going to get you to success. It's you. It's you and the decisions that you make. You're going to take pieces of advice from different people, but ultimately, you create that jigsaw puzzle. You make it happen. Somebody can come by and knock it down, but guess what you're going to do? Because you have that skill set of, and I think this is a skill set, perseverance, damn it, not giving up. When something goes wrong, you don't go in a corner and run away. You come back and you fight it. You fight it. Something so powerful that I heard from Will Smith today. I don't know if you guys are going to pay attention to this, but it's like it's real. He's not afraid to die for what he believes in. That's intuition, that's self. This man said, and I laughed, I was like, my goodness. If me and you get on a treadmill, I'm not going to lose. It's either you fall off or I die. Do you understand how much commitment that is to succeed? It's either you're going to fall off or I'm going to die. That means I'm not going to fall off before I die, before you get off. That's just showing how committed you are to succeeding, to getting the goals that you want, man. I see it all the time too, guys. You have to embrace what you actually have. We got one life to live. People yelling YOLO, YOLO, but what are they really doing with that one life to live? Are you doing something purposeful and meaningful to help the next person? Are you taking what you're good at and packaging it in a way where you can help somebody who you don't know? You're probably not. But that's how you receive blessings. You give and you receive. It's karma. It's law of attraction. You give and you receive. And what you should be giving is what you're good at, that gift. I love it when Lauren speaks. She's great at it. And when I get to the website stuff, I don't care. Guys, that's what I love to do. Somebody asks me something and they're not sure how to do it. Come on a Hangout and let me show you. Let me show you how I built this capture page. Let me show you how I built my blog. Let me show you how I get traffic to Instagram on autopilot. Nobody knows how to do it. Well, these guys know how to do it because they're on my team, but y'all don't know how to do it. I can help you, but you just have to reach out, really. That's it. Some of you guys are scared to reach out. And like Lauren was saying, there's certain people out here who don't have you in their best interest, and you can see it. You can see it, but you're all cheerleaders. Y'all, woo, look at them go. They don't care about you. They don't. They don't. They just, that next dollar and then poof, you're gone. You got to understand, man.
There's more ways to make money out here. Like
There's a lot of
it's
ways.
a lot of ways. You ain't got.
Yes.
Let's be genuine. You don't have to do what we do. You know, I want everybody to win to the point where I'm able to step up and say that. I'm not looking for you to, you know, if you decide to go into what I'm doing, great. I will help you like no other. But this may not be for you. Go out there and take your talents and run, capitalize, make a difference for your family and your friends and yourself off of your talent. If it ain't working, take a break.
Yeah.
It may be for you, but it's because you're missing something. And when you figure it out, man, it's not working, I need to step back for a little bit. It's okay to take a break. I took a break. Carl we stepped back at times where when we didn't reach our goal and something we were doing, you know, I just took a break. People thought I was dead because I did it, but it wasn't because of that. It was because I knew myself and I knew I had to recap. I knew I had to get the piece of paper. You know what Alfredo said that was powerful? The best masterpieces are formed with a pen and paper on a ripped out paper from a book. Something, you know, where you ball that paper up and you open it back up, it's all crinkly. Your best projects are on that piece of paper and that ink. I got a ugly circle. I got lines forming from it where we learned in elementary school where you did a circle and lines forming from it with your ideas and so forth, and it's ugly. But it's like, it looks like a masterpiece, like Picasso.
Because it makes sense to you. Because it makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Your masterpiece.
You know? That's what it is, you know? So it's like, it's okay. You know, go out and take over the world. If you know how to bake cookies, bake the best damn cookies out there. If you know how to if you know how to fix cars, go fix every damn car you can get your hands on. And put it on the YouTube to show the world. Because if you want to get 1 million views, that's the quickest way to do it. I figured that out. Quickest way to do it is put it on a video, put it out there, and guess what? Somebody's going to see it, and it's going to impact somebody. It's going to be like, I'm going to use his video because he looked the best doing that freaking tire change. I want to do exactly like him. It may not have, 1 million people may not have to see it, but you help one person. That's all. I used to always say that. I want one person to be impacted by me. That's it. I know I feel wonderful when that one person reach out to me and they be like, yo, if it wasn't for your video and you just talking, I would have given up. I'm like, it will bring me to tears. I cried my heart out the other day because it happened. I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, I told Carl, like, I'm in tears. Hey, I'm a Leo, so I don't cry. But when I do cry, it's like, I know it's from God, you know. I know it's from God. But no, seriously, I know I live my purpose for that moment. And that's it. These webinars we do weekly, it gives me life. You know why? Because I get to talk. You know why? Because this is my talent. I love it. These guys, Carl wish he probably doing a website right now. But it's okay. He's going to listen to me talk because I love it. But he wants the best for me, and I want the best for all of these gentlemen on this panel. And anybody that I run across, I want the best for them. That's it. And I'm going to cheer them on with whatever it may be. I may not have all the money in the world, but I'm going to give you me, and I'm going to give you what God provides me. That's bigger than money. That's it. You know? So, Alden, anybody, Andre?
Man, look, it's like y'all just gotta embrace everything that you heard tonight, period. Embrace, you know, what's real in life, because we're talking from the heart. As you can see, everything is real. If it wasn't real, we won't be where we are right now, period. You know, a lot of people beat themselves up, and I'm seeing it all the time. You know, and you could, even if they don't say it, You can see in their actions or certain statuses they may post. You know, stop beating yourself up. Everybody falls. Everybody fails. Is what you do to get out of that situation. You know, you just gotta, you know, stay strong, people. Stop giving up on yourselves, because at the end of the day, you don't give up on your sponsor. You don't give up on the company. You give up on yourself. Like Lauren said, you can take a break. It's all good. Everybody needs a breather. But you gotta, you know, while you're taking that break, sit down and think, what do you really want in life? Like I said before, figure it out. Sit down. If you have not sat down yet and thought to yourself, what do you want in life? Not money. Not everybody wants money. But think more deep. What do you really want in life? 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road, what do you want? And figure out what you have to do. If we could help you, we could help you. If you want to build a business, guess what? Look, one of us on this panel, we will help you. We can help you build any type of business you want. We have the skills, we have the tools to help you. But if you don't want to have the stress of having your own business, all right, fine, cool. Be an employee. You never know, we might have a job that we could give to you. Honestly, I'm hiring. You know, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm hiring right now. You know, and a year ago I wasn't hiring someone. Someone was trying to hire me. You dig? Get your minds right, people. Is what you want. I said to myself years ago, this is what I want, point blank. And I made sure I got it, point blank. And I'm going to make sure I get more than I even thought I would get, more than I even imagined. Why? Because God the Almighty knows that deep down, this is what I need to continue doing the good that I'm doing, to continue feeding the people that I feed, to continue just being me. Because this is me. I love to help people. I love to share the love. I love to share the knowledge. You know, I know, like, you know, we was talking about earlier, things online, guess what? I could find it. It don't matter what it is. You know, building websites, I love that. Capture pages, I love it. And it's like anything technical, that's me. Lauren loves to talk, and Lauren put my ass in tears in person, straight up. Because when you feel that vibes, it's crazy. Every one of these people, when you feel that vibes around them, it is crazy. It's mind-blowing. The knowledge that we share with each other on a daily basis, if you're a part of the family, you won't even know what to do with half of it. I'll tell you that straight up. You won't. You'll need you ask for a list of instructions how to start, and we got the list for you.
I don't even know what to do with half of it.
Yo, I could say this. We got some things, people, that, you know, I shared with Carl the other night, and that's all I could do is laugh about it. But guess what? That knowledge came from where? God. God put that skill in me, you know. I wasn't born with it, but I acquired it over time, over you know, dealing of basically running a computer store. I never would have ran a computer store. I always loved computers, but God said you need to do this so you can learn this and that, so later on in life you can master this. And guess what? It's happened. And I realized that, and that's what just brings me closer to God. Because if it wasn't for God, I won't be here right now. And I realized that many times. Many times. So people, humble yourselves, get your minds right, and just dedicate yourself. Stay serious. You know, it's not hard. If you need help, reach out. Our hands are wide open for y'all. It doesn't matter what company you're with. It doesn't matter if you're not a network marketer, affiliate marketer. It doesn't matter. Point blank, we want to help you. We want to help you get your mind right to do whatever you want to do in life. Point blank.
Powerful, powerful stuff, man. Dre, I don't know if you have anything else to say. Basically, I'm overwhelmed because there's so many people out here who fail to realize that it is up to you. It's up to your intuition. It's your decision-making patterns that hold you back from that next milestone, that next result, that next success story. Okay, it's all up to you. And if y'all got anything from this hangout tonight, just drop a comment below, share it. You know, say, okay, wow, I didn't expect, I learned something about myself tonight. That's it. Just understand that it's okay to be yourself. It's absolutely okay to be yourself. It's actually advantageous to be yourself. People respect you for being you and not trying to emulate another person who you're not, who you'll never be, because you are you. Okay? You were put here for a reason. You have a gift. You have you're able to bless people with whatever it is that you're blessed with. And if you don't think that you have a gift, then that's where you need to start. You need to do some damn soul searching and realize that yes, you do. Yeah, absolutely, yes, you do. And then when you realize what that gift is, when you finally find that purpose, when you finally tap into that next level, that inner being that you can use to empower and help people out with, whatever it is that it may be, guys, whatever it is that it may be, then you'll start having crazy things happen to you. You'll start scenarios and situations and people and events and stuff will just start coming into your life because you're being you, you're being genuine, you're sharing, you're giving, and it's all law of attraction. It comes right back to you as karma 101. Okay, so if y'all got anything from this, just remember to forget all the noise, focus on you, focus on your dreams, and work on it obsessively. I'm obsessed right now with what I'm doing, absolutely obsessed. Okay, and y'all can see it under my eyes. I'm tired. Tired of what? Tired of everything. We were ready to freaking own 10 yachts, ready to feed all these orphanages that I've always wanted to feed. I'm ready to build these schools. I'm ready, and when you're obsessed with what you're doing, I can't sleep. Sleeping is for billionaires, so I take naps. All right, we wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, grinding. While everybody's snoring, we grinding. All right, so I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. just remember that, yo, it's all up to you. It's all up to you, nobody else. And just have a good night. Come back here next Wednesday. We're gonna have another powerful hangout for you every single Wednesday, guys. Share this with everybody who needs to hear this message. Good night, guys.